Hey everyone, Linus here. Today we're diving into the exciting world of mid-range GPUs with two contenders, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 and the AMD Radeon RX 6600. These cards are all about delivering a sweet spot of performance without breaking the bank. We're talking smooth 1080p gaming, solid 1440p potential, and even a taste of ray tracing. The mid-range market is super competitive, and both NVIDIA and AMD are bringing their A game. Gamers are always looking for the best bang for their buck, and these GPUs are aiming to deliver just that. Whether you're upgrading from an older card or building your first PC, these GPUs offer compelling options. So buckle up as we break down the RTX 4060 and RX 6600 to see which one comes out on top. Let's get into it. Alright, let's talk about who these cards are really for. The RTX 4060 and RX 6600 are designed with budget-conscious gamers in mind. We're talking about folks who want to crank up the settings in their favorite games at 1080p resolution without spending a fortune. Think esports titles like Fortnite, Valorant, and League of Legends, where high frame rates are king. These cards can definitely handle those games without breaking a sweat. But what about more demanding AAA titles? Well, you'll still be able to enjoy games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Red Dead Redemption 2, but you might need to dial down some settings to maintain a smooth frame rate. The bottom line is, if you're looking for the absolute best performance possible, these might not be the cards for you. But if you're working with a tighter budget and want a solid gaming experience, the RTX 4060 and RX 6600 are definitely worth considering. Now let's pop the hood and take a look at the technical specs of these GPUs. Understanding the hardware is key to understanding how these cards perform. First up, we have the RTX 4060, rocking NVIDIA's Ada Lovelace architecture. It boasts 3072 CUDA cores, a base clock speed of 1.83 GHz, boosting up to 2.46 GHz, and 8 GB of GDDR6 memory on a 128-bit interface. On the other side of the ring, we have the RX 6600 running on AMD's RDNA 2 architecture. It packs 1,792 stream processors, a game clock of 2044 MHz, boosting up to 2491 Hz, and 8 GB of GDDR6 memory on a 128-bit interface as well. Looking at the raw numbers, the RTX 4060 has a clear advantage in core count, while the RX 6600 boasts slightly higher clock speeds. But remember, specs don't tell the whole story. Architecture, memory bandwidth, and other factors all play a role in determining real-world performance. So let's see how these cards actually stack up in games and applications. One of the most exciting developments in recent GPU technology is upscaling. Both NVIDIA and AMD have their own solutions, and they can significantly impact your gaming experience. NVIDIA's Deep Learning Supersampling, DLSS, and AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, FSR, are designed to boost frame rates while maintaining image quality. DLSS 3.0, available on the RTX 40 series, uses AI to generate entirely new frames, effectively multiplying your frame rate. It's seriously impressive technology, but it does require game developers to implement it. FSR, on the other hand, is an open-source solution that works on a wider range of hardware, including both AMD and NVIDIA GPUs. While DLSS 3.0 generally offers better image quality, especially at higher upscaling settings, FSR's wider compatibility makes it a great option for gamers with older hardware. Ultimately, the best upscaling solution for you will depend on your specific GPU and the games you play. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks gaming performance. At 1080p resolution, both the RTX 4060 and RX 6600 deliver smooth frame rates in most modern games. You can expect to hit that sweet 60 frames per second mark with settings cranked up in many titles. However, the RTX 4060 generally pulls ahead, thanks in part to DLSS 3.0. Moving up to 1440p, the performance gap widens a bit. The RTX 4060 can still deliver a playable experience in many games, especially with DLSS enabled. The RX 6600, while still capable, might require you to lower some settings to maintain a smooth frame rate. And then there's ray tracing. The RTX 4060, with its dedicated RT cores, offers a more compelling ray tracing experience. You'll be able to enjoy realistic lighting and reflections in supported games, though you might need to enable DLSS to maintain playable frame rates. The RX 6600 can technically handle ray tracing, but it's not its strong suit, and performance takes a significant hit. Now, not everyone uses their PC solely for gaming. Some of us need our machines to pull double duty for work and creative tasks. The good news is that both the RTX 4060 and RX 6600 can handle light professional workloads. If you're editing photos in Photoshop or Lightroom, both cards will provide a noticeable speed boost compared to integrated graphics. You'll also be able to do some light video editing, though more demanding projects might push these cards to their limits. However, if your work involves heavy-duty video editing, 3D modeling, or other GPU-intensive tasks, you'll likely want to consider a more powerful GPU. These mid-range cards are great for casual content creation, but they're not quite workhorses. Section 7. Keeping it cool, power consumption and temperatures. Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, heat. Okay, maybe not everyone's favorite, but it's important nonetheless. The RTX 4060 and RX 6600 are both relatively power-efficient GPUs, which is great news for your electricity bill and your PC's cooling system. The RTX 4060 has a TDP of 115 watts, while the RX 6600 comes in slightly lower at 132 watts. In real-world usage, both cards maintain respectable temperatures, even under load. You won't need an elaborate cooling solution to keep these GPUs running smoothly. Of course, your actual temperatures will vary depending on your case's airflow and other factors. But overall, both the RTX 4060 and RX 6600 are well-behaved GPUs when it comes to power consumption and heat generation. Section 8. The price is right. Value for your hard-earned cash. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room price. The RTX 4060 typically retails for around insert current price, while the RX 6600 can be found for insert current price. As you can see, the RX 6600 generally comes in at a lower price point, making it the more budget-friendly option. But remember, value is about more than just the sticker price. You have to consider the performance you're getting for your money. The RTX 4060, while more expensive, offers better overall performance, especially with DLSS 3.0 in the mix. Ultimately, the best value for you will depend on your budget and your performance needs. If you're looking for the absolute cheapest option, the RX 6600 is a solid choice. But if you're willing to spend a bit more for a noticeable performance boost, the RTX 4060 is worth considering. Section 9. Picking your champion. Pros and cons at a glance. Let's break down the pros and cons of each GPU to help you make an informed decision. Better overall performance, especially at 1440p. DLSS 3.0 for significant frame rate boosts. More compelling ray tracing capabilities. Higher price tag. DLSS 3.0 requires game developer implementation. More affordable price point. FSR works on a wider range of hardware. Still capable of delivering smooth 1080p gaming, lower overall performance compared to RTX 4060. Ray tracing performance is limited asterisk, higher power consumption. As you can see, both GPUs have their strengths and weaknesses. The best choice for you will depend on your specific needs and priorities. Section 10. Linus's verdict, which GPU reigns supreme? So, there you have it folks. The RTX 4060 and RX 6600 are both solid contenders in the mid-range GPU arena, each offering a unique set of features and performance levels. But which one gets the Linus Tech Tips seal of approval? If you're a budget-conscious gamer, looking for the best possible performance at 1080p, and you're willing to spend a bit more, the is the way to go. DLSS 3.0 is a game-changer, and its ray tracing capabilities are nothing to scoff at. However, if you're on a tighter budget and prioritize affordability, the is still a great option for 1080p gaming. It might not have all the bells and whistles of the RTX 4060, but it delivers a solid gaming experience at a more accessible price point. Ultimately, the best GPU for you is the one that fits your budget and your gaming needs. But hopefully, this breakdown has given you the information you need to make an informed decision. Now go forth and game on.